big win for us tonight. I think it was huge, taking the next step in the ACC Coastal Conference, playing North Carolina. You know, it really was a big victory for myself, and I think for this team university. You know, being 0-3, playing against North Carolina, and having an opportunity to come back on national TV and respond the way we did tonight was unbelievable. A lot of credit goes to these football players that responded, and this coaching staff doing a phenomenal job of really getting this team ready to play. You know, you watched the game defensively. They came out and we played. You know, we gave up a big long run, which is unexcusable, but the guys responded back. They didn't go in the tank, and I think it's part of playing football that if you get a negative play, you know, how quick you're going to respond will tell you how good a defense that you can have. And with the turnovers and the sacks by Allen Bailey tonight was unbelievable, of getting them to, you know, step up and you know, shut down the last 3 quarters of the run game, and also getting North Carolina in some positions. Offensively, you know, running the football was key. I mean, we pounded the football, and it opened up our passing game. You know, you see some guys besides, like I said, Hankerson, you see some other guys step up and make some plays, and I think that's part of what this team is about, is that you never know when somebody's number is going to get called. I thought the biggest play of the game probably was Tyrone Cornelius' hit on kickoff, because it took away one of their guys on defense, which was the safety. So they was already down in numbers, and now that was an opportunity for us on offense to capitalize, but also taking one of their best special teams players away. And, so it was a good game. It was an exciting game. It was fun to be around with those guys and see how those guys really challenged and played today. So kind of excited.
Randy, there seemed to be at least a couple instances on the sideline early on of guys getting into it with each other. A lot of yelling, and I mean nothing too crazy, but some heated stuff. How important was that for that to translate from the sideline to the field to take that fire out there?
Well, it was good, because what it was doing was challenging each other to step up and make plays. And I think that's the one thing about this football team, is guys starting to develop a mentality of what we're trying to get done. And the great teams and the great players step up and challenge these players. And I think anytime you can challenge a player the right way, it becomes a positive.
Randy, can you talk about the excitement of the players? It seemed like it's the first time in a while that they're out there dancing, you know, on 3rd down, and, you know, before the 4th quarter, they're out there.
Don't say dancing. You're going to give me a 15-yard penalty for that. They was high-fiving and chest bumping. You know, that's part of the game. You know, they called us on one because they, you know, Brandon was going out the field and Sean Smith was dragging him off, but, you know, officials seen it as a taunting penalty. So we got to make sure we understand that. And also, when we come in and hold on the sideline, you know, we jump it up and down, but you can't face the opponent. You got to face the stand. So we can get away with those things as long as you do it in a group and not a spontaneous thing like that. So it was good to see those guys understand that's part of football and having fun.
Were you getting into that with them, Randy?
Or had tonight, and you look at what happened 2 weeks ago against Florida State. I mean, it's like 2 different teams. Where was this team 2 weeks ago?
That's too long ago to think about. We got to worry about this week what we did, and then we got to move on. I mean, we can't keep worrying about Florida State. I mean, that was gone. We can't change it. We lost. It's a loss in the column. We got to move forward. After the night, tomorrow we'll grade this film, and then we'll get on to Virginia.
When you when Brandon and Sean had their little moment that drew the flag, were you getting into it with them on the sideline, or were you trying to end it on the sideline? I
was trying to end it on the sideline to make sure they understand. You know, I want you to have fun. I want you to do the right things, but you got to understand the official's going to warn you once or twice. But like I told them, the rule is that you can't do nothing that is rehearsed, things like that. So that was the reason why we got a flag. It looked like it was rehearsed.
The fact that you guys have responded like this the last 2 weeks, is that a sign you think your team's getting a little bit tougher?
Yeah, I think they understand in the game of what we need to play. And this team's going to go because of what we do on defense, if you notice. When our defense is really playing well, our offense really responds to that. Some type of big play in the game, big hit, Damon Berry runs, something happened, didn't happen big for us to really get involved. And I think when defense challenges and step up, or the kickoff team make big things happen, then that would be something. Not the kickoff team. We think how much we've improved on kickoff since we've made those changes. And that's part of this team getting better.